Night Swim was directed by Bryce McGuire and is based off the short film titled, in case you didn't know, Night Swim, which was released 9 years before this full feature film. And the story follows a former baseball player, Ray Waller, who moves into his new home with his wife and 2 children. He hopes that the backyard swimming pool will be fun for the kids and provide a physical therapy for himself. However, a dark secret from the home's past soon unleashes a malevolent force that drags him and his family into depths of an inescapable terror. I remember seeing the teaser trailer to this film when it first came out, but also remember thinking, damn, this girl is really committed to this game of Marco Polo. Even in the movie, when she's playing while paranormal shit is happening, it's like, open your eyes, you goof. Well, yeah, you're freaking me out. Like, dude, open your eyes. What the hell? So, with a runtime of an hour and 38 minutes with a PG-13 rating, and features the film production company that brought you Megan. You guys ever notice how Blumhouse is always flexing Megan like it's Citizen Kane? It's like every Blumhouse movie trailer that comes out, I always see from the studio and producers that brought you Megan. I mean, Megan's a great and entertaining watch, but come on, there's a lot of freaking bangers that Blumhouse has made in the past couple of years. But it's funny actually that I mentioned Megan, but by the way, because it was the first movie I watched last year, and Night Swim is the first movie I saw this year. So yeah, I guess that's a fun fact. But what do those two movies share in common? Absolutely nothing. I think Night Swim was absolute garbage. But other than the fact that the teaser trailer gained my interest in the film, I also wanted to see Night Swim because I was curious to see how they were going to turn a 4-minute short film into a feature-length film. I feel like the short answer to this is poorly executed, like bad. One of my biggest gripes with supernatural films is inconsistency, and this one is full of it. Sometimes the ghosts would appear as people the victim knows, sometimes as previous victims, sometimes invisible, and sometimes black smoke. I fucking hate black smoke. Sometimes their goal was to lure a victim into the water. Sometimes it was to possess them. Sometimes it was just to scare them or us. It didn't fucking work. But sometimes they'd also drag them under, and sometimes they just let them go. There was no consistency at all, which means there are no rules, and basically anything goes. Unfortunately, for a viewer to suspend their disbelief in a supernatural story, it needs to follow some form of internal logic, which the film lacks heavy. You never feel any sense of tension or dread because your brain can't even begin to predict what could happen next. So the film gives up trying, and it just becomes events and stuff that happens featuring a possessed pool, I guess. So you're probably best saving money and time watching the short film, to be honest. And the origin story of the pool was kind of nowhere, and I'm not sure if it was trying to pay homage to other horror films. To me, it just felt like it was ripping them off a lot, mainly from it, and especially in the third act of Amityville: The Awakening, while also taking cliches from other supernatural paranormal movies. Like it's just copy and paste, man. It's shit that we've seen constantly over and over again. The only redeeming qualities were the acting and the cinematography. There was a lot of cool shots, specifically in the end. There's a very cool full shot underneath the pool that I thought was pretty dope. The acting was okay, and probably the only reason I felt somewhat of a connection to the characters. And they do an okay job with what they're given, but I don't think it was enough to pick the film up with its boring pace. At the end of the day, it felt like a mediocre flop. It's a typical January horror release. There were way too many ideas at times that were just hitting the wall, and the ghost designs were meh, but the music sometimes was actually pretty cool. But for some reason they used CGI in parts that didn't need it, and it looked terrible. There was no surprises or good unique scares. In fact, there was a lot of dumb and cheap ones and false scares that honestly started to piss me off. The ghost entity kills the family cat for no reason. So yeah, dick. There was a couple of shots where you see the pool ghosts in clear view, and it was laughable rather than creepy, specifically in a sequence where the film was dragging down and the mom goes and visits this lady who used to live in the house, and they have this little conversation. That whole scene was just stupid. So yeah, I was highly disappointed with this one, guys. The teaser trailer had me intrigued. Night Swim is mediocre at best. Well, that was my review on Night Swim, everyone. If you saw the movie, what did you guys think about it? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Matt, and this is Primetime Flicks, and I'll see you guys in the next video.